Hi there. I am not a certified person to answer this question, but here I go. I'm going to be trying to answer the question of what is cottagecore. So, this area of my island has a lot of things to it on this mountain. It's natural forest core, you got some Japanese countryside, but of course, there is still some cottagecore elements to it. So, what is it? Now, I looked it up on Google, and the gist of what I got is I'm in a cabin surrounded by cute little clovers or flowers, and pretty natural, pretty dark browns, blacks, lots of flowers, bushes, and green is a big part of it too. Occasionally there's some whites, maybe some reds, but the only reason you would have reds and whites are because of mushrooms. So, yeah, that's basically what Google says cottagecore is, but that's for real life. And we're watching an Animal Crossing video, so this is a Animal Crossing cottagecore. Animal Crossing cottagecore is a island aesthetic you can choose. You can do it for parts of your island or the whole island. I feel, in my opinion, it is the most popular aesthetic for an island. People say it's because it's easy. It's so easy. Oh yeah, cottagecore, I could do it too. Hey, you try cottagecore, huh? See what you get. That's what I thought. Sorry, I get kind of defensive about this. But cottagecore in Animal Crossing is an aesthetic. And it's so popular because it's so cute. And don't say it's easy, because it's not. Because there are so many different types of cottagecore. Cottagecore can be broken down into movies in a way. Harry Potter is a type of cottagecore because you're at Hogwarts in this castle, so very medieval, and you still have those tones of dark browns and stuff like that. So it is technically cottagecore, in my opinion. Do not come for me. So let's keep going deeper. Let's go deeper, huh? Let's go deeper. So, cottagecore is also other things. Cottagecore can be stuff like different ideas. A cottagecore is not just an aesthetic, it is items, it is a personality in a way. Every core has its own personality. Like kidcore, it has the personality of a kid. Some people may say cottagecore is a 64-year-old woman retired and living on a farm. Meringue, I do not intend this to be about you. But some other person might say maybe a 24-year-old Instagram influencer is a cottagecore theme. So cottagecore is a diverse mixing pot of many things. Cottagecore does have certain items that really bring it out, and villagers that really say, oh, crud, you're a cottagecore girl. Or male. And there's also other things like being natural in cottagecore. Many different things there. All right, let's sit down for this, boys. Let's sit down for this. All right. So, cottagecore. Cottagecore is not natural. So, cottagecore is natural. Like, you got your flowers, but it's not the natural theme. The natural theme of, like, natural is lots of flowers and trees. Cottagecore, you scatter it around, you know, you use the trees to bring across that your cottagecore. Natural, you're just those flowers and trees, and you use like mum cushions, and you use furniture that says that you're natural and you're earth. But cottagecore, you use logs to look like it's handmade. It looks like it's been tainted. Natural, completely different thing. If you want a video on natural, please like this and leave a comment that you want it, because I will give it to you. Alright, so I think that's enough on what cottagecore is and the separation between natural and cottagecore, because that is a big mix-up I see a lot on islands when they say they're cottagecore and they're not. So, one more thing about this. Cottagecore is not the same thing as medieval. Medieval times does have a lot of cottagecore in it, but it does stray towards a different path. It's like genetics. You know, you have in like half of your genetics are cottagecore, but the other half are old-timey clothes and medieval things. So that's medieval. It's a mix of old-timey and cottagecore. And that's how you get that mixing pot. So cottagecore is actually a lot of basis to a lot of things. Now, I sound really smart right now, so I'm just going to hold on to that for like a few more minutes. And then I'll head over to Harv's Island and show you some cottagecore villagers and some cottagecore items. Hello there, welcome to my grandma's house. I thought because someone said that cottagecore was a 64-year-old woman, we would go with that. So, some items. Let's see here. What are some items that scream cottagecore? Well, starting off with a leaf stool. Be careful with a leaf stool. It also reads off as a little natural. A log stool. Logs are great. Low stool. A rocking chair, but a certain color of rocking chair. Certain color of that. We're just filling the room here with a bunch of cottagecore items. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I have no idea what is cottagecore anymore, so I'm here to reel you back. Welcome back. So, ooh yeah, a little bit of that. Ooh, give me that. Ooh, give me that. Ooh, give me that. Oh, give me that. Oh, give me that. Oh, give me that. Ooh, give me that. No, there's no more room. We gotta organize it. Alright, I might have went a little overboard, but let's start over here. Alright, let's start over here. Log bed. Any of the log items, bam, cottagecore. Because log is from cedar forests. Cottagecore. Then we have a swinging bench which it looks like it's from sticks and logs. Then we have a mush thing, which mush you have to be careful of because certain colors of mush items do read off as very core, which is a little off track, and also you can read off as a little natural. So yeah, you can kind of see a color palette here of browns and dark colors. See that symbol panel there? That's the darkest color I have. On the island, it actually looks like a dark brown, but still. So over there, I forgot to customize it, but that ironwood bed is a great bed for cottagecore houses. That bookshelf is also good in the natural color it comes in. And any of the simple wood items dyed dark brown or black is another great thing for this. So again, we have more log stuff, and that stool over there, not the leaf stool, the other one. If you put a checkered custom design from something you get from the Ables, like the one that Sable or Mabel gives you, then that would look amazing on there. Make sure it's brown, or it has one of the colors you're using. Over there we have some mush stuff, and yeah, this is very cottagecore here. Lots of... Alright, this looks kind of dramatic. Just saying that. But these are some villagers that are cottagecore. We have Mary, which her house is not cottagecore. It's actually very bright, and it's really hard to incorporate into a cottagecore build. Then we have Bones. Ma'am, just got him. Oh! Oh gosh, that was loud. He is cottagecore himself. His house, super cottagecore. Very dark browns. Very cute. 10 out of 10. Meringue, she herself is not cottagecore, but her house, Got reds, got browns, delish. Love it. She works on a farm because of that. No questions, please. Then there's Zucker, which his house is Japanese, but he is cottagecore technically. Like he has the browns in his house, he has the reds, he is got the greens, browns, and reds in him, so he has the colors. And he's an octopus. There, don't see anything wrong with that. Like, there's some not cottagecore species out there. Like the cows, I just don't see cottagecore in none of them, except Tipper. But she's like a little more fairy core, if you ask me. Yeah. But yeah, that's like a good run. So this is actually not my living room now. This is just something like a pre-design I did at Harvest Island. You're free to copy it however you want. Here you go. Copy it. I don't care. So yeah, I'm here chatting this conclusion out. And in conclusion, cottagecore is great. Copper crossing out. Peace.